Assalamu alaikum students. Students, as you all know that we are revising our chapters and chapter number 1 and 2 is done. So today we are going to start the revision of chapter number 3 and I am going to listen question answers of chapter number 3 from you. Wait a minute, Zainab. I can't be able to unmute yourself. So have patience. Filza, you too. Ibrahim, you didn't give me the test of chapter number 3. So today, whatever I'm going to listen in this class will be considered as your test. Okay? You can note your head if you understand. Okay. Until then, I am not be able to
Teacher,
unmute
what?
everyone.
आवाज clear
I
नहीं हो रही.
okay. Now you can be able. I said Ibrahim, you didn't give me the test of chapter number 3. So whatever I am going to listen today will be considered as your test. Okay. Okay,
टीचर
friends.
लेकिन चैप्टर नंबर 3 आपने कभी याद करवाया था?
जी मैंने लास्ट टाइम याद करवाया था, उसको रिवीजन भी किया था टेस्ट से पहले एंड यू सेड टू मी टीचर मेरा टेस्ट प्रिपेयर नहीं है. मैंने कहा था ठीक है आप एंड पे दे दीजिएगा मुझे एंड उसके बाद लेक्चर ओवर हो गया था सो आई डिडंट टेक योर टेस्ट एट दैट डे. I am giving you the time. You can learn it or in the end I will listen question answers from you. Is it clear? Or you or maybe I can take a test from you tomorrow as well. अगर आपसे आज प्रिपेयर नहीं हो रहा तो
आप
ओके
tomorrow ले. Yes, आप tomorrow ले लें.
चलें ठीक है. आज आज ठीक है.
प्रिपेयर
अब
करना सारी
क्लास में जो है
चीजें.
आज बैठ के यू कैन रिवाइज योर एक्सरसाइज एंड क्वेश्चन आंसर्स इन दिस क्लास नाउ. आप अभी भी बैठ के रिवाइज कर सकते हैं. यस एनब, will you be able to unmute yourself now?
ओके टीचर, ये जो चैप्टर 3 के क्वेश्चन आंसर्स हैं, ये आपने पिछली क्लास में हमें कहा था कि इनके क्वेश्चन आंसर्स याद करने हैं.
Yes, from I said to those students from which I have learned the chapter number 2, जिनसे मैंने क्वेश्चन चैप्टर नंबर 2 completely सुन लिया था, उनको मैंने आगे फॉरवर्ड नेक्स्ट काम दिया था that they are going to learn do the revision of chapter number 3 question answers and exercise. Did you learn
ओके
it, Anab?
टीचर. टीचर मुझे याद नहीं रहा, मैं अभी थोड़ी 2 मिनट में रिवाइज कर लेती हूँ एक दफा.
Okay. Yes, Filza.
टीचर
Yes. You raise your hand, Filza.
हाँ, आपने कहा था कि आप मेरे चैप्टर नंबर 2 का भी टेस्ट लेंगी.
Filza, in the end I says to you आपका चैप्टर नंबर 2 का टेस्ट बिल्कुल ठीक हुआ था, लेकिन आप थोड़े आंसर्स भूल रही थी. उसको मैंने कहा था खुद से रिवाइज कर लें. चैप्टर नंबर 3 लर्न किया. Filza, can you hear me? Filza, are you there? I think Filza is having any net issue. Yes, Zoha. Abdul Subhan, have you learned the question answers and exercise of chapter number 3? Is Abdul Subhan is there? Yes, student who has learned the exercise and question answers of chapter number 3? Fatma, Alifia, Abdul Subhan, Mubara, Mahmood, Zoha.
टीचर
Yes, Zoha.
टीचर मेरी बुक नहीं मिल रही थी इसलिए मैंने अभी याद नहीं किया था.
Okay. Yes. ठीक है. Then you can learn it now.
ओके टीचर मैं आपको कल से
Yes, Mubara. Okay, Zoha. Those students who didn't learn the chapter number 3 question answers, they can learn it in this class now. And Olivia were not there for the last 2 weeks at least. So Olivia, we are doing revision of chapter number 1. We have done the revision of chapter number 1, 2. Now we are on chapter number 3. So Olivia, you can revise the question answers and exercise of chapter number 1 and 2. And if you feel there is any confusion, you can ask questions from me. Okay?
ओके टीचर.
Students, today I am not be able to unmute you. You yourself unmute yourself. Yes, Mubara, you raise your hand. Did you learn the question answers of chapter number 3?
Yes.
Okay, Mubara, then you are the first one. Mubara, tell us the matching.
Okay टीचर. Fleece, coat of sheep, cocoon, silkworm, loom,
Yes.
weaving machine, linen, flax, rubber, waterproof.
Okay. So, Mubara, tell us that how do we get wool?
Teacher,
Yes.
animals that have a thick coat of hair on their skin give us wool.
Okay. Clothes are made from long, thin strands or threads of materials called dash, fabrics or fibers.
Fabrics. Sorry, teacher, fibers.
Okay. Warm clothes are made from dash fibers, linen or woolen.
Woolen.
Rest students like Zoha Falsa, you can at least learn the exercise of this chapter today. Question answer रह जाएंगे, then I will listen it from you tomorrow, inshallah. A dash, Mubara dash cloth is used for
टीचर
making sacks. It's, yes, Anna.
टीचर आपने अभी क्या कहा है आप
I said that कि जिनको learning है वो at least exercise learn कर ले, like now you know matching and the filling the blanks into your chapter number 3. Question answers रह जाएंगे वो मैं कल सुन लूंगी. ये कह जाना.
ओके टीचर
Mubara, again I am repeating, a dash cloth is used for making sacks. Is the hessian or the silk?
Hessian.
Okay, dash is obtained from the coconut fiber, jute or core.
Coil.
Okay, fibers are dashed into threads, knit or spun. Okay, you are going to give one or two word answers in the following. Food of silkworm is.
What, teacher?
You are going to give me the answer in one or two words.
Okay, teacher.
Food of silkworm.
Mulberry leaves.
And insects which make silk fiber.
Silkworm.
Okay, and cutting of leaves.
Sheared.
A dash is used to weave yarn into cloth.
A dash.
Is weave
Loom.
into.
Loom.
Okay, good. And what is the difference between natural and synthetic fiber?
What is the difference in
Between natural and synthetic fiber.
natural and synthetic? These synthetic fibers are stronger than natural fibers. Teacher?
And what is the major difference between them?
Major difference. And teacher, natural fibers like cotton and linen do not catch fire easily.
Okay, लेकिन what are if you I said to you to define natural fibers properly, तो क्या कहेंगे आप उसमें?
Okay, teacher. Teacher, plant fibers. The cotton plant bears like the fluffy cotton balls which burst open. These cotton balls
ना
have
ना
thin fibers in them.
ये तो आप explanation दे रही है ना. मैं पूछ रही हूँ I said to you that you are going to define what is natural fiber, तो आप उसको कैसे define करेंगी?
Natural fiber.
Fibers that we can get from plants and animals are called the natural fiber. This is exactly what I am asking from you. And those fibers
Fibers.
which we can get from animals and plants, they are known as a natural fibers, while the fibers that made by man or man-made fiber is known as a synthetic fiber. This is a major difference
Okay,
between
teacher.
synthetic and natural fiber. This is a proper definition of these two fibers. Okay, next question is that how do you get color printed cotton clothes?
How do you
Get color printed cotton clothes.
get color? Sometimes the cloth is dyed with colors or printed after that. Teacher,
Okay. Yes. Yes, who said that, teacher?
टीचर जी ठीक है.
Mobara is a detailed answer question. And the answer is
टीचर बोल भी रही है.
and the exact answer is the fibers of cotton clothes come from the cotton bolls of the cotton plant. Then second point is that the fibers are twisted and spun into strong threads called yarn. The yarn is plaited and woven into to make clothes, and then the cloth is dyed with the colors or printed after that. This is the exact answer.
Okay.
And learn it again. Mobara have you not written that answer which I explained?
टीचर
क्या आपने कॉपी में ये आंसर नहीं लिखा हुआ? Mubara, can you hear me?
यस टीचर
इस क्वेश्चन को देख लें जो मैंने आंसर रिपीट किया कि आपने वो कॉपी पे नहीं लिखा हुआ.
लिखा हुआ है
Okay, then you can learn it again.
ठीक है
ठीक है. Next student is Abdul Subhan. Abdul Subhan, have you learned it?
एक्सक्यूज मी टीचर आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही
Abdul Subhan, now you can hear me properly.
जो नहीं आ रही आवाज
मुझे तो वैसे आपकी आवाज क्लियर नहीं आ रही है. डिस्टॉर्शन है आपकी आवाज में.
टीचर आपकी आवाज में भी बिल्कुल समझ नहीं आ रही आप क्या कह रही हैं
Hear me what I'm saying.
टीचर शायद थोड़ा क्यों पता नहीं अभी भी थोड़ी आ नहीं रही टीचर टीचर
I hear some distortion into your voice too, Abdul Subhan. Reconnect your class. Might be sometimes there is network issue. Yes, Anam.
टीचर मैंने कॉपी का भी याद कर ली है
Okay, Anam. जब तक अब्दुल सुभान की वॉइस का इशू है, we are moving forward to Fatma.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम
Fatma,
टीचर
have you learned it? वालेकुम अस्सलाम. Fatma, have you learned it?
यस टीचर मैंने अभी क्लास शुरू होने से पहले याद किया है
If I think so, there is a problem. Wait a minute, student. I will reconnect the class again. Fatma, can you hear me now?
यस टीचर
Okay, now मुझे अब आपकी आवाज भी clearly सुनाई दे रही है. Fatma, tell us a matching.
Fleece, coat of sheep, cocoon, silkworm,
Yes.
loom, weaving machine, linen, flax, rubber, waterproof.
Okay. So Fatma, tell us that in one word. Insects that make silk fiber.
Silk moth,
And cutting of fleece.
sheared,
And food of silkworms.
mulberry leaves.
And how we can get the fiber from the flax plant.
The stems of flax plant are allowed to rot. Then they are beaten to separate the long fibers.
Next, how is silk cloth made?
The silkworms spin a silky thread and wrap it up around their bodies. This silky covering is called a cocoon. The cocoons are put into hot water and unwind into threads. The thread is later woven to make a silk cloth.
Okay, good. So next is dash is obtained from the coconut fiber. Is jute or coir?
Coir.
And clothes are made from long thin strands or threads called material called dash, fabrics or fiber.
Fiber.
Okay, and that cloth is used for making sacks. Is silk or hessian?
Hessian.
Okay, good, Fatma. फातिमा आपने मुझे चैप्टर नंबर 4 का टेस्ट नहीं दिया हुआ.
Yes, teacher, मैंने नहीं दिया.
So you can learn in chapter number 4 now. कल भी इंशाल्लाह मैं chapter number 3 सुनूंगी. Then I think so on Thursday we are having turn of chapter number 4. So उस दिन chapter number 4 जो मैं सुनूंगी वो आपका ऐसा test consider होगा. You are having 3 days. So you can learn it on these 3 days. Okay?
Okay, teacher, on Thursday.
Yes, on Thursday.
और टीचर आपकी
And after that from the yes आपकी
टीचर जो पिछला वीक था उसमें आपकी क्लास लास्ट वाली क्लास भी आपकी थर्सडे को थी, तो आपने होमवर्क तो नहीं दिया था कोई? मैं एब्सेंट थी उस क्लास में.
नहीं होमवर्क नहीं दिया था उस दिन. मैंने यही कहा था on Monday we are having the I'm going to listen chapter number 3 question
Yes.
answers and exercise. यही कहा था, nothing else. और
टीचर
इंशाल्लाह next week से तो आपकी classes start हो रही हैं. So be prepare yourself.
टीचर
Yes, Fatma. Yes, Zainab.
टीचर हमारे पेपर्स कब होंगे? अक्टूबर में तो होंगे, कौन सी डेट को होंगे?
I have no idea when you are inshallah you are coming in the next week. तो जो भी questions होंगे वो हम next week में discuss कर लेंगे कि कब पेपर होंगे, कैसे होंगे. ठीक है?
अरे टीचर मुझे लग रहा है ठीक पेपर नहीं होंगे इस बार. साइंस का तो ठीक हो जाएगा, दूसरों के नहीं
Don't
ठीक
take it.
होंगे.
Don't take tension. Easy होके अपनी study करें. कोई इतना issue नहीं है ज़ैनब. Okay, Abdul Subhan, now you can hear
टीचर
me properly or not? Yes, who is saying teacher?
टीचर हमारी ऑनलाइन क्लासेस कब खत्म हो रही हैं?
And I think so this is your last week for the online class because from the next no your classes will be continue from the you are in class 4. So आपकी classes तो next week से next week में start होंगी.
ठीक है टीचर.
You are having time so अभी पता लग जाएगा आपको
ठीक है.
कि आपकी online class last कब होगी. Yes, Abdul Subhan, now you can hear me. Abdullah has just joined us now. Abdullah, you can learn question answers
टीचर मेरे से सुन ले.
and exercise of chapter number 3.
आज वो मेरा सर दर्द है तो मैंने कहा मैं थोड़ी बातें कर लूं.
ठीक है अब्दुल्ला, आज आपका सर दर्द है. चैप्टर नंबर 3 नहीं सुनती. चैप्टर नंबर 2 के क्वेश्चन आंसर्स आपने मुझे नहीं सुनाए थे, उसको प्रॉपर नहीं लर्न थे आपको.
ओके, मैं कर देता
सो उसको रिवाइज करें.
हूं. ओके.
और ये अभी मुझे किसने कहा टीचर मुझसे सुन लें.
टीचर मैंने ज़ैनब.
ठीक है ज़ैनब, यू कैन टेल अस समझिंग. मुझे लगता है आज अब्दुल सुभान के नेट में कोई इशू है. आई कांट हियर अब्दुल सुभान टुडे.
आपको
यस
टीचर
ज़ैनब.
सुनाते हैं. फ्लीस, कॉट ऑफ शीप, cocoon, silkworm, loom, weaving machine, linen, flax, rubber, waterproof.
Okay, so tell us that how we can get color printed cotton clothes.
How do we get color printed cotton cloth? टीचर इसका बस एक वर्ड बता दें पहले वाला, जो the cotton cloth from the cotton जी टीचर.
Not the cotton. सही बता रही
The
हैं. The first word is the da.
the
It's not the cloth. It's the fiber.
the fibers are twisted or spun. टीचर ये तो फर्स्ट वाला है.
ये तो second one है.
Oh, second one. The fibers
First सही सुना रही थी लेकिन उसमें word आपने miss किया था fiber.
okay. The fibers are
Again I am repeating the question. अब the question के अंदर ही उसका next word का answer है. How do you get color printed cotton clothes?
the
Can you
fibers.
hear me, Zainab?
Yes, the fibers come from cotton cloth of the fibers come from cotton cloth of the fibers are come.
The fiber for cotton clothes come from the cotton balls of cotton plant.
Okay,
तो
teacher.
mix कर रही हैं sentence को.
टीचर मुझे हर बार नहीं ठीक तरह ये होता.
Repeat it again.
Okay, the fibers of cotton.
Repeat it again.
टीचर गलत से सुना है.
अभी सुनाए तो सही. अभी the fiber बोला Zainab.
Okay, the fibers of cotton cloth come from cotton balls of cotton plants. The fibers are
Yes,
twisted.
is it correct now?
Okay, the fibers are twisted or spun into strong threads called yarn. The yarn is later woven together to make cloth. The cloth is dyed with colored or printed after that.
Okay. So how is silk cloth made?
How is silk? The silkworm
Cloth made.
spin the silkworm spin a silky thread. The silkworm spin a silky thread to make the silkworm spin a silky thread together to make cloth. Together to make the silkworm spin a silky thread together to make cloth. Then they covered. Teacher, आगे ये था. Then they covered their bodies. This silky covering is called a cocoon.
Zainab, learn the question answers again. ये
Okay,
बिल्कुल सही
teacher
नहीं
book
आती
कर
है
ले. Book कर दे. सुन ले.
Okay. Tomorrow, inshallah, I will listen question answers from you.
टीचर
Okay.
टीचर मैं सुनाऊं. टीचर मैं सुनाऊं.
वेट फिजा पहले मैं एक्सरसाइज सुन लूं ज़ैनब से और इस पे जरा मेंशन कर दूं कि इससे मुझे कल क्वेश्चन आंसर सुनाने हैं.
ओके ओके टीचर.
Okay. Zainab, tell us that warm clothes are made from dash fiber.
Woolen.
Okay. Fibers are dashed into threads, knit or spun.
Spun.
Okay. The fibers that we can get from the plants and animals are called dash fiber.
Natural.
And fibers obtained from the different chemicals are known as dash.
Synthetic.
Answer in one word. That cutting of fleece is known as the
Cutting of fleece. Sheared.
okay. So food of silkworm.
Mulberry leaves.
And dash is obtained from the coconut fire. Is jute or coir.
Coir.
Clothes are made from long thin strands or threads of materials called fabric or fiber.
Fiber.
Okay. Last one, dash cloth is used for making sacks. Is the silk or hessian?
Hessian.
Okay, next, moving forward to Filza.
यस टीचर.
फिलहाल जरा जल्दी सुनाना है because we are having 8 minutes.
Okay, teacher. Teacher, fleece, coat of
So
sheep,
tell us a matching.
fleece, cotton, cotton, silkworm, loom, weaving
Cocoon.
machine, cotton, silkworm, loom, weaving machine, linen, flax, rubber, waterproof.
Oh. Okay, Filza, tell us that the fibers that we can get from the plants and animals are known as dash fiber.
Uh, Natural fiber.
Okay. Give answer in one word. That food of silkworm.
Mulberry fibers. Mulberry leaves.
Marbly fibers. Okay.
Leaves.
So next
Leaves.
is that. ठीक है. Good.
Yes, teacher, आपकी
Next
आवाज
is
नहीं आ
the insects which. Wait a minute. Okay, now you can hear me properly.
रही. Yes, teacher.
Okay, next is the insects which makes silk fiber are dash.
Um, Silk moth.
Okay. So tell us that fibers are dash into threads.
Teacher, fibers are dashed into threads.
Or spun.
Hello. Fibers are dashed into threads. Spun.
Dash is obtained from the coconut fiber, jute or coir.
What, teacher?
Dash is obtained from the coconut fiber, is jute or coir.
Coil.
Dash cloth is used for making sacks. It's hessian or silk.
Hessian.
फिल्सा मुझे आप सुनाते वक्त इधर उधर क्यों देखती हो? Why you are not looking in front of the camera?
टीचर, मुझे आवाज नहीं आती है तो मैं कहना आगे करने के बजाय उधर ही तो देखना छोड़ देती हूँ.
Okay. So clothes are made from long thin strand or thread of materials called dash, fabrics or fiber.
टीचर दोबारा बोलना.
Clothes are made from thin strand or threads of materials called fabric or fiber.
Fibers.
Okay, Filza, have you learned the question answers of this chapter too?
Yes, teacher.
Wait a minute. Uh, who is that student whose ID name, who has changed the ID name with my name? ये कौन स्टूडेंट है जो मेरी आईडी से ही यहाँ पे क्लास ज्वाइन करके बैठा हुआ है? I don't know who is there. Balja, have you learned the question answers too?
Yes, teacher.
Okay, so tell us that how we can get the fiber from the flex plant.
How we can teacher question दोबारा बोलना.
How we can get the fiber from the flex plant.
The stem of flax plants are allowed to rot. Then they are between two separate the long time. Yeah, fibers.
Now that ID student's name changed to read me. I don't
Redmi.
know. Yes, Filza. Next question is that how is silk cloth made?
How is silk cloth made?
Animals that have a thick coat of hair on their skin is give us. नहीं टीचर दोबारा बोलना.
How do we get wool?
How do we get wool? Animals that have thick coat on their animals that have thick coat on of hair on their skin give wool.
Okay. How do we get color printed cotton clothes?
The fibers for balls of cotton plant. The fibers are twisted or spun into small threads called yarn. The yarn is later woven together to make cloth. Uh, mm, the cloth
Last one.
is dyed with colors or printed after that.
After that.
After that.
Okay, but the last question is that what is the difference between natural and the synthetic fiber?
What is difference between natural and synthetic fibers?
Yes.
Fibers that we get from plants and animals are called
Ilza,
natural
I can't
fibers.
hear your voice properly.
Fibers that we get from animals and plants are called natural fibers. Fibers that we produce from different chemicals in factories are called synthetic fibers.
Synthetic fiber. Okay,
Synthetic
Filza,
fibers.
good. Good,
Teacher,
Filza. Next is Mahmood. GS, who is saying teacher.
teacher मैं फातिमा.
Yes, Fatma.
टीचर मैंने आपसे एक बात पूछनी थी कि आपने जो थर्सडे को हमारे टेस्ट लेना है चैप्टर नंबर 4 का, तो आपने सिर्फ ऑब्जेक्टिव सुनने या फिर क्वेश्चन आंसर्स दोनों?
Both.
टीचर आपने अपनी लास्ट क्लास ने यूट्यूब पे अपलोड की थी और हमारा पासवर्ड भी नहीं उस वक्त वेरीफाई हो रहा था. शायद हमें लैपटॉप में मसला या नहीं, और हमने जब मेरे
Last फातिमा, वी आर हैविंग फ्यू सेकंड्स और मैं बता दूं जो अब हम लोग रिवीजन कर रहे होते हैं वी आर जैसे मैं क्लास में सुन रही हूँ 20 वीडियोस आर नॉट गोइंग टू बी अपलोडेड ऑन द यूट्यूब. सिर्फ जो न्यू क्लास होती है, जो न्यू लेक्चर होता है, दैट इज गोइंग टू बी अपलोडेड इनटू द यूट्यूब. ओके,